Hello everyone. I'm invoking the Fair Use Doctrine to use copyrighted material in this video for nonprofit commentary and educational purposes. So let's go for a second here to an email that was sent to Vida Burmenko, an artist who is a member of the Akademia. Of course, she had to pay for that. And so she shared an email that the Akademia sent to her. It begins here, dear Vida Burmenko, and it ends here, where it says, kind regards, the Academia. Okay, I'll get to a couple of things that are in the letter, in the email, in a moment, but I just want you to realize that this letter is exactly the same, okay, as the one sent to this other artist, okay. It's the same. Okay? It's the same letter. Kind regards, the Academia. There it ends. And it's the same as to this artist, that was sent to this artist. Again, dear, whatever. Look, the same message. We'll analyze it in a moment, a couple of things. Kind regards, the Academia. So, I guess one has to wonder, why is it that the Academia does not send personalized messages apparently to any of their members? They say that they really appreciate all of their members, but to me it doesn't look like it. It just looks like a very lazy way to do business. Okay, when all you do is copy and paste the same letter over and over and over again. Okay, to me it just looks unprofessional, and it's just a lack of respect, I think, for the artist. And let's get then to two things that are in these letters that caught my attention. Let's look first at the final part, and it says, indeed, finally, there's the most intriguing news of all. A number of program directors are asking about your next single. Always a good sign. Okay, so and they are keen to be the first to break it on radio. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, they that they want to put a second single on the radio. These a number of program directors. And it's very intriguing news. But how can it be? How can it always be intriguing? Finally, there's the most intriguing news of all. How can every artist, in every situation, with every song, why is it always intriguing? Why? So, to me, that just looks deceptive, in my opinion. I guess, the purpose, to me, it looks like the purpose is to get you all excited. But they send the same thing to everyone, saying that it's intriguing that that a second song is something that has interested a number of program directors. Okay? Now let's go to the other thing that I wanted to mention. This paragraph. But there is a lot more good news to report. We recently spoke with program directors from the Street Radio Network. Now, why do I mention that? Because I have searched and I have found no evidence that the Street Radio Network exists. Okay, I have not found any evidence. I have not found that the Street Radio Network is mentioned in any reliable independent sources. Okay, I have no reason to believe it exists, and therefore, if that is the case, the program directors do not exist either. So, but would that be a true assessment on my part or not? Well, let's look at one of the 5 stations. Here's the one in New York City. Okay, the streetradio.com, New York 1. Here it is. Okay, let's examine it to see if this looks legitimate as the website of an online radio station. What do we see? Well, a picture, a contact button, another picture, and then look at this. Horrible. I mean, this web design is just awful. What is all this black stuff doing here? Okay, so it looks really, clumsy and just very poor to me. If this is supposed to be a big online radio station, really, and they have such a bad website. And next thing, what can you do? Well, you can play the music here. Play. Wonderful. So what else can you do? Well, the only other thing you can do is press the contact button. Okay. Now, will you get a phone number? Will you get their physical address? No. If you press contact, you'll get an email address. As always, with all of the Akademia radio stations, all you can do is send an email. In this case, to Tony. But we have no proof that this radio station exists. Why don't they give us a phone number? Why don't they tell us where they are located, in this case in New York City, so that a person could go and verify that that place exists, that that radio station exists? Why don't they give us that information for any of their websites of their radio stations? Okay, so that is another, and I think that's another red flag. I think it's very suspicious. They don't tell you where they are, and they don't give you a phone number. Always an email address, and that can be anyone that reads that. This Tony, I think it was Tony, right? Who knows if this Tony exists? I mean, why would I believe that? So what else was I going to say to finish, to wrap up this video? Well, look at the pictures. Okay, you would think that if there are people working at this radio station, including Tony, well, that one of them would take a picture of New York, or a couple of pictures of New York, right? Or they would hire a professional photographer. After all, it's a big website. They could hire a professional photographer to take cool pictures like this one, okay, or like this one. But apparently not. Apparently, from the research that I did, they simply took this picture. This picture is here, okay, and it's on many other websites, okay. It seems like they took the picture from the internet, okay, and there's a disclaimer here, which tells you that you cannot use this picture, without permission, unless you're going to just use it as a wallpaper thing, as a desktop wallpaper. Otherwise, it says all wallpapers on this website belong to their respective copyright holders. Okay, and it tells you if you wish to use these wallpapers for any other purpose, you must get permission from the respective authors. So, I really don't know, but it seems to me that this picture, from the internet, this one, that it was taken by the Akademia from the internet and used either legally or illegally on the website, okay, for this New York radio station. Okay, I don't have any reason to believe that someone working at the station or that was hired by the station took this picture. The same with this picture. Okay, it's on many websites. Okay, like this one, and again, it's a very similar situation. You're supposed to use it only as wallpaper. Okay, for as a background for your desktop. Okay, computer, mobile phone, or tablet. Okay, it's at the end of the page. Well, here it does say that otherwise, it says that that unless otherwise noted in the wallpaper description, all images on this website are copyrighted by their respective authors. So again, it seems that the academia simply grabbed this picture from the internet and used it legally or illegally, I don't know, on this New York radio station, supposedly a radio station. I don't really know if it's a radio station or not. But so that's what I wanted to share with you tonight. And well, have a great day and bye for now.